Hey everybody, hope you're having a great afternoon. I know I am. I love the weekends, right? I love the time off from work, sitting around. So we were getting ready to prepare something for dinner, so we thought we'd make some chicken cordon bleu tonight for dinner, as well as probably for a couple of meals during the week. Last night, and I didn't tape it, we made some pizza last night, some chicken crusted pizza. It's a recipe that I did before, but we did a bunch of changes to it, and it came out really, really good. So my wife and I think we're gonna redo that video as well, just because it came out so good. So anyway, hey, before we get too much further, hopefully you're liking this stuff. You'll give me a thumbs up. You'll subscribe down below. Hit that little bell icon right next to it. I really appreciate it. That would make my day, right? So that would really make things a lot better for me. So. I'm gonna move the camera a little bit here, trying to get things better. So we're gonna make chicken cordon bleu. I will tell you, so we took the chicken and we already sliced it, we already pounded it. So it looks like this now. So I'll show you that in a minute. We also seasoned it a little bit. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna actually stuff it and roll it, and then we're gonna have to put it in the refrigerator for a while, and then we'll come back and we'll show you the next step after that. So let me adjust the camera for a second here, and come back and see if we can make sure we get a good view of this, and I'll show you what we're doing. This should be pretty quick and easy, pretty simple, at least this piece of it. And then we'll come back, like I said, after that, and we'll do the next piece of it. So we're gonna do it in a couple different segments. So, all right, so we'll see you in a second here. All right, everybody, so the camera's all adjusted. So I'm gonna take a piece of chicken. Again, this is just chicken breast. We cut it and pounded it flat. Try to get it to about 1/4 of an inch, best we can. Hold on, get me a tissue here to wipe my hands with as I go through this. So basically all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the chicken here. I'm gonna lay out. Oh, I almost forgot one thing. I gotta put a piece of saran wrap down. Hopefully this is big enough. I'm gonna get another one because that will stay for a little piece. So we're gonna put this on here, and I'll show you why we're gonna do this. Why this is an important step. So again, I'm going to put the chicken on here. Get it all nice. We're going to take, this is Swiss cheese. So I'm going to take a thing of Swiss cheese. I'm going to put 2 pieces of Swiss cheese on here. Again, you can put as much as you want or as little as you want, or you can. Then this is ham. This is Applegate's ham. So this is the one I use. I like the Applegate's because of the fact that it's not cured ham. It has pretty clean stuff inside of it. You know, it's just pork broth, sea salt, and it does carry a little bit of sugar cane in it, less than 2% sugar cane, celery powder, and stuff in it, just to keep it pretty healthy. I find Applegate products to be one of the more healthy one. So I'm going to put 2 pieces of ham on here as well. And then I'm going to actually put 2 more pieces of cheese on here as well. And then what we're going to do is we're going to, oh, we forgot the bacon. We're actually going to put another piece of bacon on here. So we had some bacon this breakfast this morning. So we thought, oh man, this would be great to put on top of the chicken cordon bleu. So what we're going to do is basically take this chicken, and we're gonna. Oh. So we're gonna basically try to take this chicken. Now it's pretty thick, so we're gonna try to roll this sucker up. We're gonna try. Hopefully with all that cheese and everything in it. And then once we get it rolled up, we're going to take it really tightly and wrap it in the saran wrap. Like that. and hold it in there. Then we're going to set this on a tray. And we're going to do the next piece. We got a lot of stuff in there. You may have to take some of that out. You may not be able to get all that in there. That was a pretty big piece of chicken as well. All right. So let's do a smaller piece of chicken here. We'll probably, let's see. Oh. So here's a smaller piece of chicken. Again, trying to find the right size to use this saran wrap up. I think I'm only going to put one piece of cheese in here this time. I'm going to put the piece of ham in here because this is a smaller piece. I'm actually going to put the bacon in between this time. Another piece of cheese on the top of it. And again, we're going to try to roll it. Oh. Get a hold of it really, really good. I'm going to roll this up in it. And try to get it really nice and tight. If you want a present wrap, gift wrap, don't give it to me. So, kind of looks like this. Getting another piece of saran wrap here. Laying it out. This is a big one. So again, we're going to put the cheese on here. I'm only going to put 1.5 pieces, I think, on this piece. The ham on the top. Another 1.5 on the top. I like cheese. I like the way it comes together and melts. And then I'm going to put a couple pieces of bacon on here. I actually got another. I'm going to actually put another piece on here. So then I'm going to try to roll this thing up again. Again, this thing does not necessarily like to roll. I'm actually thinking I'm going to put these this way. And try to get this really, really tight. All right. Let's see what we got going on here. Unfortunately, we get down to a couple of our smaller pieces, and that may cause us more problems. So we may have to try to combine them together. Let's see how we're going to do this. All right. Let's put our cheese in here. I think we're gonna do 1.5 cheeses again. Again, this is a really low carb. I mean, the cheese are 0 carbs. The ham, actually, I believe it's 0 carbs as well. So it's pretty low carb. All right, let me turn this a little bit so I can roll it a little better. So this is going to be, because it's 2 pieces, maybe a little bit more difficult. Again, you have to learn to adapt and improvise, as they say. So take that off, pull that up, all these corners up, and then one last little piece. Again, then once we're done all this, what we're going to do is we're actually going to stick this in the refrigerator for 1 hour, and then we're going to come back and then we're going to actually cook it all up. We'll actually bread it, and then after we bread it, we'll cook it up. So this is the last little piece. And we'll just put a little piece of that on there. Put a piece of ham on here. I'm going to fold that piece of ham. And we'll put another piece of bacon on here. Throw another little piece of cheese on there. And we're going to roll this thing up. So this will probably be the smallest, which will be probably the hardest, maybe not. But all right, so that's what the chicken looks like. You put it in the refrigerator and let it sit there for an hour, and it will help it hold it together when we're cooking it here later. So this is kind of the final product, what they look like. Again, that's that little one I just rolled. Here's the other ones that look pretty good. So you know. So we'll eat probably one of these a piece. We also have some asparagus that we're going to cook with it as well. So all right, so I'm going to put this in the refrigerator. We'll come back in an hour and I'll show you what we're going to do next. All right, I'll see you in a minute. Everybody, we're back. We're ready to, the chicken's been in the refrigerator for an hour. We're going to start rolling them and frying them. So what I did do was I took, this is, yeah, jeez. So this is pork rinds. I took the pork rinds and I crushed them all up already. I put some garlic in with them, along with, we put a little cayenne pepper to give it a little flavor, a little taste. And then we used some onion powder. We mixed it all into it already, so it's already mixed. Pretty simple ingredients, really easy to do. One of the things that we did find out was that these probably could have been rolled a little tighter. We also maybe should have put something in them to hold them together a little better. But but they actually come out pretty good. So I'm going to put this here. I'm actually going to stick some toothpicks in it, help kind of hold it together. So we're going to do that. We just found it makes it a lot easier. So also the second thing, I know that you're supposed to dip it in the egg. So we took an egg and we broke the egg and whipped the egg up. We're gonna generously coat the outside of the chicken with the egg, and then we're gonna generously sprinkle some of the seasoning and the breading on the side of it. So once we're happy with the way it looks, we're going to bring you over to the stove and we're going to show you the frying on the stove. So that's the kind of the way it looks. I'm going to grab the camera. And hopefully we're going to sit here. I'm going to move the camera over. I'm going to pause it for a second. I'm going to move the camera over to the stove so you can see the actual frying, and it makes it easier to explain. What we're going to do next is we're going to take the chicken. I got this avocado oil on a medium-low flame. I'm actually going to throw this into the oil. We're going to let this sit in the oil for about 5 minutes. I know you hear it going nice and crispy. So we're going to let that cook for a little bit. I'm kind of wondering, because I didn't have my mic on for the last segment. Hopefully you heard me okay. But we'll find out when we do the editing. So all I'm going to do is basically I'm going to sit here and I'm going to do this. I'm also going to take some of the oil and kind of generally pour it over it. Kind of get the whole outside all nice and covered and start getting it cooking. Now I'm going to let this sit for a few minutes on each side. Once I think it's pretty well cooked, I'm going to turn it. I'm going to try to get it all the way around it and get all the sides into it. Now, the whole premise of this piece of it is just really to get the outside nice and crispy. Again, just keep cooking along, keep turning it. Again, what we are going to do is, so we're going to cook this like this until the outside is nice and crispy and cooked. Then we're going to actually transfer it onto a plate. Then we're actually going to put it in the oven and we're going to cook it in the oven for about 10 minutes. So I just kind of wanted to show you one of them. I'm not going to make you show you all of them that we're doing. What I'll do is I'll cook one, show you what it looks like. Then we'll come back when all of them are done. We'll throw them in the oven. I'll show you that. And then we're going to make the sauce. We're actually going to make a Dijon mustard sauce to go with this as well. So hopefully you'll enjoy that. This is avocado oil. This is California extra virgin avocado oil that we're using. So again, I'm going to rotate it just a little bit. Hopefully get it to stay. If you wanted to, you can do this in an air fryer. If you wanted to do it in an air fryer so you don't have to use all the grease, You can also use it and just go directly into baking it. The only thing with baking it is that I don't think you get the nice crispy crust on it that you get when you either air fry it or you do the regular frying pan. So I'm kind of wondering how much of that mic is picking up the crackling from the oil or not. But it looks really, really good. I will say we cooked one already. This is the second one we're cooking. Just so you see the one over here, you're going to say, oh, what's that one over there? We actually cooked one already. We have, what, 3 more to cook. So again, I'm not going to make you go through all of them. So, we're also making asparagus to go with this, so for our dinner. So we will take and actually my wife cooks asparagus in the oven. She roasts it in the oven. She actually seasons it really nice and does a great job with the asparagus. So that would be a great combination. The only reason I throw them in the oven is just I want to make sure that the inside is done, cooked thoroughly, the chicken is cooked thoroughly, so that I don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about any kind of bacteria or anything else. All right, so I think this one actually looks like it's done. Kind of reminds me of doing fried chicken, you know? So, which reminds me, you think it'd be a cool idea, and you want to see me doing some fried chicken, or maybe we do some air frying of fried chicken, and we use the air fryer for the fried chicken instead of the oil. Alright, so I think this is done. I'll show you what it looks like. I'm going to put it on a plate so you can see what the two look like together. Well, I won't put it on a plate, but, so this is kind of what it looks like. So, you know, you can see the outside, it's all nice and crispy, breaded. Looks really, really good. So we're going to go ahead and cook the rest of them. Once we get them all cooked, I'll come back. We'll show you getting them in the oven, show you what that looks like. And then we'll talk about the sauce, and I'll show you how to make the sauce that we're going to use to put on them. Hey everybody, we're back. So we're done cooking them. We actually cooked a couple others. So we decided instead of heating up the stove and everything else going on, we actually have a Ninja Foodie Grill, 6-in-1, extra large. We cook all kinds of food, steaks and salmon and all kinds of stuff on it. We're probably going to cook our asparagus in it as well. And we decided actually one of the functions is an air fryer, and we use it all the time. So we're actually going to do the air fryer function in this. So I'm going to put these pieces of chicken, this cordon bleu, into the air fryer, and then we're going to air fry them at 350 for about 10 minutes just to finish them off, have them done, show you what that looks like. We're going to put it in there. It's already at 350. It's all preheated. It's really a cool little and it's like I say, little indoor grill. Like I said, we use it for steak and salmon, all kinds of fish, all kinds of vegetables. It's really a cool gadget. When we first got it, we got it just before Christmas last year. We've used it a lot. We use it a lot on the weekends. I'm using it in a few of my videos as well. But we're going to let this run for about 10 minutes. And while that's running, I'm going to set this to the side. And then we're going to make the sauce. So here's the sauce. All we're going to do is really simple, not hard at all. We're going to take 1 cup of cream. We're going to pour it in a sauce pan. Right? We're going to get all of the cream out. Then we're going to put in, this is 3/4 of a cup of Parmesan cheese. And we're going to pour the Parmesan cheese in there. Get that out of there. This is chicken broth that I use. This is good organic chicken broth that I got together for 1/3 of a cup of it. So we're going to pour that in. That will keep it with that the taste, I guess you'd call it, of the chicken. And then we're going to use, this is butter. This is 1 tablespoon of butter. We're going to put the tablespoon of butter in there. And then we're going to use a tablespoon of, I'm going to use Grey Poupon Dijon mustard. Dijon? I guess. Mustard, I guess that's how you say it. So we're going to put that in there. We're going to mix it all around, get it all together. And this is really the basis of your sauce. So pretty easy. I mix it all up. Get it pretty well mixed up. It looks good. Well, I think it looks good, right? For a sauce. And then I'm going to take the sauce pan, and I'm going to take you guys with me, and we're going to walk over into the stove again. And get the burner going. We're going to turn it on medium. Here, we're going to put the saucepan on here. We're going to get this nice and warm, and then we're going to turn it down to low so it simmers. I'm going to keep stirring it. I'm going to bring you a little closer, I think. See what I'm doing. All I want to do is I want to get this simmering a little bit. And I don't want it to get thickened up here. That's all I'm doing. So I think at this point in time we're going to take a break while this is simmering, because I don't think you want to sit here and watch me for 5 or 6, 10 minutes doing that. Then we'll come back when it's done. I'll show you what it looks like. Alright, we're back. The sauce is done. Show you real quick what it looks like. It's thickened up really nicely. So we took and we air fried these for about 10 minutes in our air fryer at 350. They came out really, really nice looking. So this is kind of what they look like. I plated it a little bit, tried to make it look pretty. I think when I cut them, because they're so hard and crispy on the outside, I probably killed them. This is what they look like. What they look like on a dinner table tonight. Just to let you know, I'm going to show you here. You hear that noise off to the side. I don't know if you can see those, but we got the asparagus going in the grill. So really, really looking good. So I'm going to taste this. So that's really, really good. I know that air fryer is going, and you can hear it probably running. So hopefully it won't take away too much. So this whole thing, I was going to tell you, this whole thing right here with the chicken, the bacon, the ham, the cheese, the pork rinds, you know, and almost everything in it is either 0 carbs or pretty close to it. This whole thing comes out to like 3.5 carbs for the dinner. Again, it's a fabulous, fabulous meal. So we're going to sit down here, we're going to eat this, we're going to eat the asparagus, and enjoy ourselves. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you give this video a thumbs up. Here, I'm going to turn you up towards me for a second. So hopefully you'll give me a thumbs up. You'll hit that subscribe button, that little bell icon, so as we come out with more and more. Again, if you have suggestions, comments, let me know. Hey, I did post something on my Facebook page about some questions, asking some questions. What do you find hard? What did you find hard to do with keto when you first started? Let me know if you have an answer to that too. Comment down below. I'm going to do a video with trying to answer those questions. I'm just going to gather them all up, and then I'm just going to run through and answer them. I've already got 2 or 3 questions asked, because I do have a Facebook page. If you're interested, I'll put the link down below. You can check it out. I also have an Instagram. I will be posting a video there asking the same questions and seeing what kind of responses I get back from it. And I would love to make a video about it. I saw somebody else, Goody Beats. Actually, I don't know if you know Goody Beats, but if you look at Goody Beats and you go follow his page, he did something very similar. It was really, really great video. I was thinking that it's something I'd like to do as well. Hopefully I get some good interaction with the community. Hopefully I get some of your answers and help you on your weight journey, as well as it helps me along my weight journey. Hey, remember that you guys are awesome. Have a great day, and we will talk to you soon because I'm hungry and I'm going to eat my dinner.